And darling, where do we go?
Welcome back, YouTube. We are back with another episode with the Warlock. In this episode, I've already hit level 14. Like I said in the previous episode that I was gonna try to hit 14 and get my drain life, and my corruption is now instant cast. So we're in Westfall, and we're going over to the Pillager and Eluders lane, and then I have to go to Lakeshire. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to do that now. So we're gonna take the flight path to Lakeshire and go turn in this quest.
Need something?
I'm not sure if it's still gonna be crazy. It was crazy over there earlier. Just getting ganked by a douchebag, constantly. If you've played this on this server, you know that most of the people that are level 60 or attempting to PvP are pretty much horrible. They really have no business trying to attempt to PvP because they are horrible at it. So this was a level 60 just chilling on Red Ridge and killing people. He probably can't fight anybody his own level, so he hangs over there and does it in that zone. And that's generally what you see on this server, is just a lot of high levels that have nothing better to do. Good news is, though, they are bringing out the BC server, finally. Real, 100%, just like this one. Was like BC server, Burning Crusades. So that is probably likely going to start a season 2 series, and that's going to be part of season 2. I will continue to do episodes in vanilla as well too, so there will be season 1 in vanilla, or I might name it a different series and start at season 1 probably. I'm not 100% sure yet, but kind of a work in progress. Couple of random messages. Yeah, so that's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna have another episode series on Burning Crusades, which I'm really excited to play BC. Actually, I'm more excited to play BC than I am vanilla. I'm kind of glad that they finally got the server up and going. Well, it's not officially up and going, but we will have it soon enough, and that'll be awesome. I'm gonna see if I can pick up. Yep, I can. I can pick up the necklace quest over here. That's a really easy quest, quick experience. I'm sure there's another couple quests I can grab real quick. I think the toolbox is another one. So I can actually do a couple quests over here before heading back over into Westfall. I don't know why I said wetlands. I got actually quite a bit of quest here. Finally.
Help you. See you later.
Gotta go to Goldshire. It's a fun one. I think the guy I need is in here. No, he's not, but I'm gonna go check in here anyway, just to see. Red Ridge is still one of my favorite towns on this game, back in the vanilla style, because it's just peaceful if you're not getting ganked all the time. Otherwise, it sucks.
For the Alliance.
Got 2 messages here.
Might be with you. Go with honor, friend.
All is great. Free experience. I was just here at level 13. 13 was kind of a grind, actually. I did do half of it. I walked up to, and that was something I didn't show in the video either. I had walked up to Loch Modan and was able to do those quests up there. So I did go to Loch Modan. What the hell is this guy? Downstairs, I think.
Hello.
Upstairs, maybe. There's quests
Well,
everywhere.
Be careful.
Billy the Black. I think he's downstairs. I did walk up to Loch Modan, got the flight path, that did that quest chain for the Loch Modan quest chain. It's not downstairs, it must be upstairs. Gosh. I do that all the time in this place. Or any inn, really. But we're leveling slightly fast, I guess. I had a guy comment on one of my videos that said I was a clicker. Yeah, there's certain things I do click, but I really don't click everything. It was kind of funny. I was amused by the comment because that was the only thing he said. So, yeah, I do click sometimes, but it's just my thing. I like clicking on certain things. Sometimes I click my wand. I don't go and hit 7 or whatever. Sometimes I'll click on drain life, but usually my 125 I don't click. And honestly, I don't really care. Like, he's trying to troll, but I was amused by the comment. Ah, shit. Psych. That was perfect. Oh, that was not perfect. Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, we'll see how long this happens for. This is generally what they do. I'm guessing they have nothing better to do, but they literally sit here and gank low levels. No different than vanilla, really. I mean, most people didn't have skill in vanilla, so this is what they did. Sat here and ganked people. Hey, we actually got a fighter, but he's getting his ass kicked. Oh, nice. Oh no, he died. Never mind. We got a good battle going on here. Cool, they killed him. Sweet deal. I understand if you want to go PvP your own level, but man, when you're like a level 60 and you're killing level 14s, that's really sad. There's no other way to look at it. It's really sad. I mean, you're sitting in a low level zone, killing level 14s. I'm really sure where the skill is in that one. But to each his own. I'm gonna try to do these quests real quick if I can. Without interruptions from the douchebags. If I can't, I'll go back to Westfall. Again, this will be another 30-minute episode. I'm hoping to level to 15 in this episode. If not, I'll get close enough. There is the mud, and there is a murloc. Well, I don't really need the murloc. I gotta get air before I go down. That's actually the rare murloc. And I don't think I can kill this other murloc. It's level 19. I'm gonna have to send my pet in there to distract him. And I got the necklace. I'll try to get a fear on him, maybe. Save some pet damage. There you go. Maybe I can go get this toolbox while I'm at it. Oh, I don't have that quest yet. Nope, sure don't. Alright, so... my pet's an idiot. Now I need to get on land before he pulls any more. Oh boy. So I can only do the one quest there. I guess the other one's 15. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. Pet despawned. I probably won't... oh, jeez. I think he killed the flame path guy. He did. Someone at the hearth. And burn a freaking hearthstone. To get the hell out of here. Thank you, Horde. Appreciate it. Douchebags, douchebags. I want to be such a pain in the ass when I hit 60. 1400 experience. That is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hearth, get the hell out of here, and get myself over to Westfall. I'll be right back in just a few minutes, guys. We are back in Westfall. Back again, back again, back again. I feel like my sound for the music is a bit high, or it sounds high here. There we go. Turn it down a little bit. Jeez. Okay. So we gotta go over here and turn this one quest in, I think. I got a message of the Stormwind. I turned that in when I was in Stormwind, which was really easy. It's just there in front of Stormwind. I gotta turn in a message to Westfall, and I had to do the free lunch and dry times and all that stuff, but I'm gonna wait to do those until there's a quieter time in Red Ridge. Right now I'm gonna focus Westfall and hopefully hit 15 out here.
Greetings.
Even though both of those quests are probably another 500 experience. What else do I have to turn in here? This one? Huh. How about that? Didn't know I had 2. Cool. Okay. Awesome. So, I gotta go back to Stormwind and do the pillagers. I think. And I have to go to Goldshire too. Jeez, this might be an episode of just pure flying around. So we're gonna go to Stormwind, and then we're gonna hit up Goldshire. It's a quick flight back. Although, I do remember that this is kind of the levels right here in this area. You fly around quite a bit between like level 15 and 16. Well, hell, you fly around quite a bit throughout the entire game. There's so many different quests in this game. And then some of this quest that you can't even do anymore. I mean, so it's good times. Earlier, I did get something pretty cool, and I believe that back in the day you had to cluck like a chicken and have some feed or something. It's been a while since I've done it, but you get this chicken egg. I was actually farming over there. Not really farming, I can't say. I was grinding scarecrow mobs, and because they're just easy to kill with the warlock, my voidwalker held control of them really well, and I can grind out a whole level really quick there. So that's what I did. I stayed there and just grinded out 13. And I looked down and I got this, and I got this. So, I'm not sure. I know this is soulbound. I can't sell it, obviously, because I want it anyway for a pet. It's my first pet. Cool beans. But, mechanical squirrel, I can't remember if this is worth any money. So, I didn't give it away yet. I didn't sell it. I didn't do anything crazy like that. It actually looks like it's pretty easy to make. Pretty cheap to make, and it probably sells them pretty good, I would imagine. So, I'm going to see what that's worth. Never know. Could be holding on to a gold mine. Make a couple gold. Because as you can see, I'm pretty broke right now. Surprisingly, not as broke as I thought it was going to be. The whole not having... I mean, this is the same stack of food and water that I bought in episode, like, 3. So, or 4. I can't remember. But it's been a while. I mean, I barely use food and water. So, I'm going to go over here to the rogue quarters and turn this quest in. Then I guess I'm going to walk to Goldshire. Lots of walking in this episode, unfortunately, guys. But you get to see the game in its prime. You know, this is like the best part of this game. I mean, this isn't even in Warcraft right now, this zone right here. I'd go into the Champions Hall if I could, but I can't. Not yet. One day soon, I'm sure. But this zone's no longer here. This is totally different now in the new Warcraft. Not sure why they had to take it out, honestly. I always liked this place. I always liked the little rogue quarters. And there's like a basement. It's really cool. It's cool stuff.
King's honor, friend.
All this amazing experience just for walking to a place and turning in a quest. 700 experience. 700, 700, 500, 500. It's just like constant buildup of experience, which is great. And reputation. Gotta get that reputation up. I have to go over and do all the Darnassus quests because I want to get that mount, so I make sure that I'll go over there and get all the quests done in, I think, Darkshore. I'm guessing Darkshore and probably the Darnassus start zone, Teldrassil there, that area. But I think, personally, I'm going to do that pretty soon. well, I don't know. I might wait a little while, but I want to start getting my rep up with them so I can get the mounts from over there, because I would really prefer to have that as my first mount. But it's gonna be really hard to do that because I can't turn in the rune cloth until like level 45, I think it is when I can do rune cloth, or maybe it's 35. So it's 15, 25, 35, 45. So yeah, 45 I can turn in the rune cloth. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet about my mount. Wow, this place is busy tonight. And I mean, if I refresh, so many people are on. 4,100. So, I mean, that's just one server. I believe they have 4 going right now, and of course, working on a BC. Hopefully, they do a couple BC servers, to be honest with you, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be packed. They're going to bring in a lot of people who have been wanting to play BC servers, because in all honesty, there's very few good BC servers out there. You got Phoenix, and that's okay if you want a fun server, you know, somewhere to play that's really easy to level and pretty much get everything handed to you. You know, it's like really, to me, no different than playing WoW now. So you have that server, and then you have the Excalibur WoW server. Excalibur WoW is pretty decent. The rates are normal. The gameplay is great. There's not a whole lot of bugs and stuff that I've seen. It's just the biggest problem with Excalibur WoW is you can buy everything. So if somebody wants to buy all their gear and become the best of the best, they could do that. Really easy too. So, for me, for you know this group of people to come out with an amazing server, hopefully it's good. BC, gonna be awesome. I'm leveling a Draenei Shaman. Draenei are one of my favorite races of all time. One of my still favorites to this day. Most of my characters in BC were Draenei. Minus my rogue. And I had a mage. My mage was a gnome, but yeah, BC was the shit. Everybody loves BC. So I can't wait. It comes out in less than 2 weeks, hopefully. Less than 2 weeks is what they're aiming for. So we should see.
See you around.
So I gotta go back to Red Ridge for 2 quests. And back to Westfall? I keep trying to say Wetlands, Westfall. I got the Message Storm one, that one, and then return. Yeah. And then I have one quest in Westfall, which will get me pretty caught up with everything. And as always, it's raining in Elwyn. I swear it's raining harder than I ever see it rain over here. I don't know if the weather pattern changes if it rains harder or not, but it just feels like it's been raining hard over here. So sorry guys for the video full of running around. We really haven't had much killing or clicking, so I should say. I haven't done much clicking today. Go figure. But at least we're getting all these easy quests done, I could say. The easy ones. Not really where you have to do anything hard. You just have to walk around and, you know, simply turn in quests and get lots of experiences. I think I've gotten probably 4,000, 5,000 experience just from walking around and turning quests in. Minus the couple bars I got, or 1 bar I probably got of experience from the necklace. This has been a great way to get to 15 and not having to do a lot of actual killing quests. I mean, I think I'm honestly ahead of where I was last time doing this. I want to say by the time I was 15, I had already cleared out most of Westfall, and I still got some quests over in Westfall to do, and I haven't done any quests in Red Ridge, and I know last time by the time I was 15 I did do a couple quests. Well, I did that one, sorry, the necklace quest, but Other than that, I haven't really done anything. That is cool. That's how my rogue used to look right there. Actually, almost identical. That's crazy. It was a human rogue, and I wore pretty much everything this guy has on right now. I love the shoulders. They're cool. And that weapon's badass too. I believe that comes from ZG. And the other one's, I believe, a BOE. Nope, it's not. Okay. Nicely done. Very well equipped. Yeah, I used to love those shoulders. But I had them. Actually had them when they were epic, I believe. These are blue. I don't know. I want to say they were epic. They might be blue. It's been so long. It's been 8 years, 9 years, something like that. A long time. It's hard to remember everything. Complete nostalgia when you come and play something like this. It's just shocking all the time. That's why I can't wait to play BC. I still remember BC expansion release and staying up till, I don't think I went to sleep actually. And just leveling and having such a great time in BC. I was one of the first people. Actually, I was the first person to hit 61 in the guild. I actually almost hit 62 by the time the morning came. And back then, if you remember correctly, there was no digital download pre-installation of the game, so you're ready to just flip a switch and start playing. It was, you had to go to the store, you had to buy the game, you had to stand in line first off, because there was a line. I mean, even at my store, my Walmart, where I bought the game, there was a good 100 people in line for that game, and this is a Walmart that is in the middle of nowhere, in some Hobunk town in the middle of literally nowhere that, like, is not generally filled with the gaming population, especially at that time. This is 10 years ago, so online gaming was a thing, but it was just starting to be a thing. And World of Warcraft obviously was a huge portion of that, because you had the role-playing games, you had the multiplayer games, but you never really had like an online multiplayer role-playing game that, I don't know, you had RuneScape, I guess, which was alright. For some people, I hated RuneScape. And then you had other games, but just this game itself just brought out the community, brought out the gaming community. And I remember standing in line, and then you had to come home, and you had to install those discs, which were like a lot of discs. I think the original game came with 6 or 7. I don't remember how many BC came with. Maybe 4 discs, maybe. And then you had to install them, and you had to do all that jazz. And then when you're done with that, you had to get on, which sometimes was a challenge. I remember getting on when it released. Went to the black portal. Actually, I logged out in the black portal, like right in front of it, because that night I was doing actual ZG. We did a ZG run one last time. We killed Hakar and, got some free loots for, which I later replaced. I replaced all my epics. I think by the time I was like 64, every single epic was replaced. But I remember how long it took. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning by the time I was home and ready to play. Is that the toolbox quest? No, okay. But it was pretty great, though. I mean, it really was. It was a great expansion. And I remember going into the Hellfire, and I'm just like, wow, this is so freaking cool. Like, it was a really cool expansion. And then Zangarmarsh was cool. Nagran was my favorite place. Netherstorm was another one of my favorite places. I honestly can't say that I didn't have very many not so favorite places when I was playing BC. I think I liked everything about BC. Well, that was crap experience. I flew all the way over here for 500 experience. No, I got 700 from the one before, so decent, I guess. I can go do this lunch quest while I'm here. Deliver his lunch. I'm sure he wants it, considering it's dinner time now. Or probably later on the server. Yeah, it's the morning. He's probably sleeping. Back in the day, though, this whole experience was great. So hopefully we can relive it and play some BC and do some BC stuff because I want to do Kara. I would love to do a dungeon video on Kara, a raid video, just each boss, like how choose on the fights and things like that, from the perspective of, because I mean back when Kara was out, back when BC was out and people were doing videos, we were doing videos with fraps and the videos weren't as great and the quality wasn't as great, obviously. So to be able to do a video now and do like how-to videos on fighting Prince or the Maiden of Virtue or any of them, Shade of Iran. I mean, it was just a fun dungeon, and same with Gruul's Lair. HKM fight as a mage perspective would be excellent to try, because mage has to tank one of the bosses, and it was such a cool experience with that too. So overall, I just can't wait to play BC. It's gonna be an exciting experience. Although the server is going to be a fresh, brand new server for one. Not only will it be brand new, you'll be able to transfer your tunes off of this server. So I honestly want to play a shaman. Unfortunately, Alliance don't have shaman, so I can't pre-level a shaman to 60. It sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm going to have to level a shaman to 60, which is going to take a while. Unless I really get on it and just really, really bang out some levels. But it's gonna be a fresh server, so there's not gonna be like any one of my favorite places to quest is then do dailies, which the island, Quildanis, and then of course Sketties and Orgrillo. Some of the really cool places, and some of the coolest PvP places. I used to get in trouble so much from Blizzard because I used to actually sit on top of the trees in Orgrillo and Sketty. Well, Sketty's not Orgrillo. And I would camp the people below me from the trees, and they could never kill me. It was funny. Um, we used to get in trouble all the time. Blizzard would message us, "Okay, guys, you need to stop that. It is bannable offense," and da 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 da. Honestly, if you can land there, it shouldn't be a bannable offense. I mean, we figured it out. It sucks, but whatever. I wasn't really upset about it. It was kind of funny though. Got reported for that. So we have some cool stuff coming up in BC, though. I mean, just some really cool stuff. And the more you talk about it, the more exciting it gets, because that's just truly one of my favorite games. What the hell am I walking back here? I forget. Oh yeah, I gotta do this quest. And then hopefully, after I get done with this quest, I'm gonna go back to the other place. And that will probably end the video. So I might not hit 15 in the video. However, you did get to see a good portion of 14. So that's cool. I mean, really cool. We got to see a lot of the walking around quest. I wasn't going to do a video on the walking around quest, but I said, you know what?
Hello.
Might as well.
Be careful.
It only makes sense to show as much of this experience as I possibly can. That way, if you guys are leveling and you want to check out a quest, most of the time, if I'm doing these episodes, they're going to have most of the quests that I'm doing on there, or maybe an explanation of the quest is what I'm trying to really get down. So if I see that, we have a quest that's easy, I might do that quest, tell you guys about it, and let you guys know where I did it. So in all honesty, I'm going to try to do as much as I can and record as much as I can. There will be some times where I don't record full levels, or maybe if I skip and record maybe a full level because I did some dungeon runs or something that I recorded, or I just did dungeon runs for fun. So you might not see every single thing. I was working on a No Morgan video. The group that I was with was really annoying. We had a player in there that basically was like a so-called elitist, and then I started looking at the gear, and it's supposed to be a DPS warrior, and the DPS warrior had like a what am I saying? Elemental intellect shield on, intellect weapons, wearing cloth gear with strength on it. It was amusing, to say the least. I just flew to Stormwind. Terrible. It was amusing to say the least. It was really amusing. And then the group started getting amused by it too, because here's this warrior who's just talking all kinds of crap out the ass about how pretty much knows how to play the game, knows where to go, all this stuff. And we're like, dude, you're wearing intel gear and you're wearing cloth gear and you're a warrior, and you're supposed to be a DPS warrior at that, and you have a shield on. That's not even for you. Shut up. Like, just shut up. It doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? Um, Matter of fact, I think he had like enchant on, and I know a lot of people enchant their own gear to get their levels up or whatever. But I always generally try to enchant something I need. I'm not gonna like, even if I'm enchanting stuff, I'll put other enchants on my gear that I don't need. But my last enchant that I have is generally the enchant that is class specific. So if I'm putting like, agility on something, I'm gonna turn around and put intel on it later on. Because I'm obviously a coffee. So anyway, we just basically told this dude, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, you can see that from your gear. You know, you're lost, we're lost. I mean, it's Nomer again. I mean, how many people freaking remember Nomer? Especially after not doing it for so long. So, anyway, we got back on task, and it was just a mess. And it was a mess. The whole thing was a mess. Somehow, one of the dudes left and tagged the boss, and it turned gray on us, and it was just annoying. So, I scratched that video. It just didn't look very well. So when I get back up there, I'm going to do another one of that. I'm also going to try to record, probably not tomorrow, actually the next couple days, 'cause I'm pretty busy with some stuff, but I do want to record a video of Dead Mines. And that's going to be just an episode, or possibly not an episode, more so a Dead Mines video, just in general, like how to do Dead Mines if, somebody's struggling, which I hope they're not struggling. I don't know where the hell I'm walking. I just needed to fly to Westfall. Ooh, long day. But yeah, you don't have to, it doesn't always have to be an episode video, so probably the dungeon videos that I do on Burning Crusades and Vanilla are not going to be part of the episodes. They're just going to be their own standalone videos that you guys can watch and check out. I'm not sure how many people are going to have trouble with any of the dungeons, but you never know. Could be completely new. Could get lost, could not know where to go, or if a boss is a boss, or so on. So... So I think that's it, folks, for this episode. It's another great episode, just mostly me flying around. As always, if you enjoyed the videos, please like and subscribe. There'll be lots more to come. Hope you enjoyed my rant on people, because that's what I've been doing today, is ranting at people, or about people. Hopefully a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great afternoon.